Aravindo Panagariani Garia Tinito Jalmabai Hasteo Bebagui Beramung of Hijack Filchi Dog Rangtang Commissioni Adong Shongtini Shapong Haste Hapang Juda Motate Tungrung Botany Look Adong Shomai Panda Klaka Shaltamni Beramung of Filchi Dog Rangtang Commissioni Korok Chi Nini Adong Bodol Miano Haste of Hishopaka Abnotina Koktum Kasha Naibedi.
Tripura hapang kendro bai rojak olni seya rawo bruisi sani simi bang roi rawo basi khlainani sanka hasteo phaijak 16 finance commission bai tini tangno kotoro panda kaisao montrokra professor dr manik saha haste hapangni ongoi finance commission ni chairman dr Arvind Panagariani thaniwo o sanmongno khobi kaisa memorandum boi apari rokha pandao montrokra no karibo rang mantri Pranojit Singh Rai no khoboi mantri sobani kubuni adong songtei barjao tongnai tangphangchangbo tongmane yang haste hapang bai panda khlaimani ulo haste nograi tongra thai sunatoriwo koktuma thumnarungni pandao 16 finance commission ni chairman dr Arvind Panagaria saka rangthongtoi Tripura kaisa kahamkok naikolja haste tei Tripura ni rangthongni tongmungbo krak abono karibo haste ni kokrujak sebai mungtei baimung saimankha abo kaisa nahar mung kahamhini bo khursaka koktuma thumnarungni pandao commission ni kubuni adong songtei haste hapangni tangphangsobo tongmane
is to raise the state share vertical share from 41 to 50%. Generally, the commissions have been aware of the special issues relating to the Northeast, and the commissions always do pay some attention to that. Generally, Tripura is a well-managed state. One of the very interesting features of Tripura is that this state now is much less dependent on agriculture, at least in terms of the workforce. Nationally, about 45-46% of the workforce in India is in agriculture. Tripura is close to about 30-31%. So that, when we think of economic transformation, one of the things we think is, how much urbanization is happening and how much the transition out of agriculture into industry and services is happening. Because generally, the productivity, labor productivity output per worker in agriculture tends to be lower than in industry and services. So there is an effort, therefore, there is an underlying objective that the workforce be moved out of agriculture into industry and services. On that transition, certainly Tripura is farther along than India is, but it also, because of the other disadvantages, its per capita income is still a little bit lower than the average of India. But it seems to be catching up. So in general, I read the situation in Tripura very positively and optimistically.
Haste nograi tongra thayo TTAADC aulite auli kotor motha juda thungrung bodolni luko atong songbo 16 finance commission bai alaida panda khlaika panda paithago BJP ni ongoi Dr. Ashok Sinha Tripura mothani ongoi Bobagra Pradut Kishore Debormon CPIM ni ongoi Banolal Sahatei Congress ni Ashish Kumar Saha jotono Tripura ni hamkrayo yakbara subasu sankai ni
koktuma thumai everyone spoke in the same tone that we want Tripura to develop. Everybody had a different version of their presentation, different views on how they presented it, but all of us wanted the same thing. Now, if we have to progress, we'll need help initially. We all want that we should grow self-sufficient, but then self-sufficiency will need some assistance from the center. That is all of us. All of us spoke the same tone.
Tripura should progress economically, and that is what the Finance Commission is related with. Employment is an issue. Tripura does not generate enough resources to give enough employment. That Tripura also has a very long boundary with Bangladesh. So the government of India should pay special attention to the problems of the people of Tripura, whether they are Tiprasas, whether they are Bengalis, Muslims, Manipuris, of all communities, so that Tripura can also march ahead with India in the coming decade.
অনিয়মিত কর্মচারীদের নিয়মিত করা, খালি পদ পূরণ করে বেকারদের কর্মসংস্থানের ব্যবস্থা করা, রেগুলার কর্মচারীদের 7 CPCর ইমপ্লিমেন্টেশন এবং আগামী দিনে 8th CPC যেটা আসবে এটাকে মাথায় রেখে যেন সেভাবে টাকা দেওয়া হয়।
তাই এডিসিকে যদি সরাসরি ফান্ডিং করা হয় 125 অ্যামেন্ডমেন্টের ব্যাপারে, কনস্টিটিউশন অ্যামেন্ডমেন্টের ব্যাপারে তাদের একটা এখানে এফোর্ট থাকতে পারে এবং ডিরেক্ট ফান্ডিংয়ের ক্ষেত্রে ফিনান্স কমিশনের অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা যেন এডিসিকে সরাসরি দেওয়া হয়।
দূরদর্শন কোক্তমা ত্রিপুরা।